Oh, you're still awake. I thought you might be. That's okay. You have to force yourself to sleep. Sometimes it can be hard to quiet your thoughts. So, would you like me to tell you a story? It's one of my favorites. Well, it's a little complicated, but I'll try to tell it in a way that's easy to follow. You can just close your eyes and listen. There's no need to remember everything. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a world divided between two great kingdoms, the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. For a long time, the two worlds lived apart. But one day, something happened that threatened to bring them together. When that happened, the great prophecy was foretold. The prophecy said that one day, the balance between light and dark would be disturbed. And when that day came, three heroes would appear. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Together they would be called upon to seal the fountains of darkness and restore balance to the world. The human would be brave, the monster would be strong, and the prince... well, I suppose the prince would be kind. At least that's what I'd like to think. And so, when the time came, the three heroes would begin their journey. They would travel through strange lands, meet strange people, and face many dangers. There would be darkness and puzzles and castles and forests and places they had never seen before. But no matter how frightening things became, the three heroes would continue forward together. That's the important part. They would be together. Because even when the journey seemed impossible, none of them would have to face it alone. The human would sometimes be quiet, and the monster would sometimes get angry, and the prince would probably worry about everyone a little too much. But somehow they would make it work. They would learn from one another. They would become friends, and little by little they would get to understand each other. The heroes would continue deeper into a dark world. They'll discover new fountains, new kingdoms, and new mysteries. With every fountain they sealed, the balance between light and dark would slowly be restored. But the prophecy said that the journey wouldn't be easy. There'd always be another road to travel, another door to open, another mystery waiting just beyond the darker yet darker darkness. And sometimes the heroes would get tired. They would need to stop. They'll need to rest, and that's okay. Even heroes need to sleep. So, if you're tired right now, you don't need to worry about the rest of the journey. You don't need to know what happens next. The story will still be here tomorrow. For now, you can just rest. The dark world isn't going anywhere. The fountains can wait. The prophecy can wait. And tomorrow, when you're ready, the heroes can continue their journey. But tonight, you can stay right here, safe, warm, and comfortable. You're still awake, aren't you? Maybe I'll tell you a little more. There was once a time when I thought the prophecy was only about saving the world, but I've come to think to understand that it might be about something else too. Maybe it's about the people we meet along the way. Maybe it's about finding someone who makes a scary place a little bit less scary. Maybe it's about having someone beside you when the road gets dark. And maybe that's why the heroes were never meant to travel alone. They were meant to have each other. So if your journey feels long, you don't have to be afraid of this. You can take your time. You can stop when you're tired. You can rest. And when you're ready, you can take another step. Just one. That's enough. Oh, I think you're getting sleepy. Good. You don't have to keep listening. I'll just stay here for a while. Slowly running my hands through your hair. You can just close your eyes and listen to the fire. Good night. I hope you have pleasant dreams, and I'll see you when the next adventure begins. Are you still awake? I thought you'd been asleep by now. Maybe I'll tell you more. try to go to sleep this time. The three heroes begin their journey together. The human walks ahead. The monster follows close behind, and the prince walks alongside them. Sometimes he talks, sometimes he gets excited, sometimes he worries. Sometimes he tries to explain something and realizes halfway through that he may have been talking for too long. That's okay. There's no need to hurry. Your journey will still be there. There's always another road, another forest, another little castle town to stop and rest. Imagine here as one of those places now. Imagine one of those places now. Not just here, but a small clearing in the forest. The trees are tall, their leaves waving gently in the wind. There's a little campfire in front of you. The flames are warm, not too hot, just enough to make you comfortable. You can hear the fire crackling and the wind moving away the leaves. Somewhere far away, you can hear the sounds of dark world. Nothing dangerous, nothing frightening, just the world existing around you. The three heroes sit around the fire. Nobody needs to speak. They've been waiting and walking for a long time. So they simply rest. The monster stretches. The human sits quietly. And the prince, well, the prince probably starts making tea. I mean, he always seems to have tea. Maybe that's another important part about being a prince. I'm not sure. The fire burns softly, and the night becomes quieter, and for a while there's nowhere else the heroes need to be. No enemies, no puzzles, no fountains, no prophecy, just rest. You know, that's something the prophecy doesn't talk about very much. Rest. It tells us about saving the world. It tells us about courage. It tells us about destiny. It doesn't say much about what happens between adventures. And I think those moments matter because you can't spend your whole life running forward. Sometimes you have to stop. Take a breath, look around, and remember where you are. Maybe that's why people tell bedtime stories. Not because the story needs to end, but it's nice to have someone remind you that you can stop for tonight. You can stop. You've done enough, and you don't need to solve everything right now. Tomorrow will still be there. Oh man, I'm getting tired myself. And I can see your eyes are slowly drifting. And so the heroes rest. Eventually the fire becomes smaller. The flames turn into glowing embers. The forest grows darker, and one by one, the heroes begin to fall asleep. The human closes their eyes. The monster curls up to the human beneath a blanket. And the prince... The prince checks on everyone at least 3 times before going to sleep finally himself. The night passes peacefully. Nothing happens, no monsters arrive. No great battle begins. Nothing dramatic, and that's good sometimes. Nothing happening is exactly what you need sometimes. Morning eventually comes, a little light appears between the trees. The birds begin to sing. The fire has almost gone out. The heroes wake up, but they're still tired, and they're ready to continue. They pack their things, make sure everyone is okay, and they start walking again. One step, and then another, and another. They don't exactly know where the road will take them, but they don't need to. The only thing they need to know is where their next step will be. Maybe that's true for us too. We don't always know what tomorrow will look like. We don't even always know where we're going. And that's okay. You don't have to know. You just have to take the next step. The heroes continue through the dark world. They find strange towns, meet strange people. Some are friendly, some are less. Some want to help, and some don't. Some aren't really sure what they want, and some are pretty annoying. But every person they meet becomes part of the story. Even the ones who appear for a little while. Even the ones who seem unimportant, because that's how journeys work. That's how life works. You don't always realize something mattered until much later. And sometimes the heroes get lost. They walk down a path and realize it's the wrong one. So they turn around and try another path. It's okay. Getting lost doesn't mean that you failed. It just means you discovered one way it didn't work. Eventually, they find the next fountain. Darkness around it is powerful. The air feels different. The heroes know that this is important. They stand together. They look at each other. And even though they're afraid, they know that no matter what they have to do, together, they will do it together. They seal the fountain, and for a moment, everything becomes quiet. The darkness settles, the world becomes still, and the heroes did it. They did it again. But the journey isn't finished. There always is another fountain, another road, another challenge, and it's okay. Because the heroes aren't racing. They're simply moving forward, one step at a time. Just like you. You don't have to finish everything tonight. You have to figure out everything tonight. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to be brave. You don't have to do anything. You can just sleep. And if your thoughts are still wandering, that's okay. Let them wander. You don't have to chase them. Imagine they're little clouds floating across the sky. You notice them, and then you let them drift away. Another thought comes. You notice that unless they drift away too, there's nothing that you have to do, and there's nothing that you have to solve. You can just rest, little one. Imagine the heroes resting too. Maybe they're sitting beside another little fire. Maybe the monster is telling jokes. Maybe the human is staring into the flames whilst the prince is preparing another cup of tea. And for tonight, that's enough. You know, I always liked the idea of a journey. Not because of the destination, but because of the people you meet along the way. The places you see, the little moments that you don't expect. The silly things, the quiet things. The moments when everyone laughs. The moments when everyone is tired. The moments when nobody says anything at all. Those moments become memories, and eventually they become stories. Maybe that's what the prophecy really is. A story waiting to be lived. Not a list of things that has to happen perfectly. Not a path that can never change, just a story. And the heroes get to decide how they walk through it. So, if you're still awake, you can hear my voice. You don't need to worry about what happens in the next story. The next chapter can wait. The heroes will still be there. The road will still be there. The dark world will still be there. And when morning comes, you can begin again. Right now, it is nighttime. The blanket is warm. The fire is warm. The forest is quiet. And you are safe. So close your eyes. Take a slow breath. And let yourself rest. In and out. In and out. That's it. You don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to keep your eyes open. You don't need to think about the prophecy. You don't need to think about tomorrow. Just sleep. hope you have pleasant dreams. And remember, even the longest journeys have places to rest. I'll just sit here reading one of my books. Good night.